Hi guys, welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is January 9th, 2018. Coming to you today with some articles of interest that I think you might be interested in, and I just want to share with you. And I'm going to try to go over it quick because I got quite a bit of windows opened up there, and I want to go over it really quick with you guys because I know sometimes the Reseller News, it could protract into a lot longer than expected. So for those who are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you get something out of this reseller news information. They're just tidbits of information, and again, I don't read them all verbatim. Some I do, like I will read captions of it, but I will not read page by page. The rest is up to you. I do supply the websites where I get the information from, and you can take it from there. So let's get started. I'm going to bump out of here and go to the window over here. And as you can see here, folks, on the top here, I have quite a bit of windows open up here. So I just want to try to go over this really quick with you guys. So here we got over here, vintage Polly Pocket toys are being sold on eBay for £7,000. I believe that's the English, the UK currency figure there. And it says how to tell if your old toys are worth a fortune. Again, I'm not going to read this whole thing here. I just bring the reseller news to you guys so you could look at it for yourself and check it out. And like I said again, if any of this information is helpful to you guys, where it could be you can gain something out of it, that makes me happy, and I hope it will make you happy as well. Here you can see this is just a basic listing over here that they put up on their page. This is from the mirror.com, mirror.co-uk. And you can read this story if you like. Again, this talks about the Polly Pockets here, and if you have any laying around your house, they may be worth money. I don't know, maybe in the UK they're worth a lot more than they are in the US. I would think would be both, but you could check that out as well. And again, that's in the mirror.co.uk, and you can read about vintage Polly Pockets. I'm going to bump out of this so we don't keep going back to the same one. The next one I got over here is Star Wars. Meghan Markle and the Total Eclipse drove big sales on eBay in 2017. I bought a couple Star Wars things to put up there on eBay, and I have like a little luggage set, a little luggage bag, travel bag, whatever. I don't know if I got it too pricey, but it's a nice Star Wars bag. It's not doing anything; it's just sitting there. So I guess for certain items of Star Wars, things of the people's desire will sell as opposed to what I'm selling. But this is what you got going on, and it's got over here Top Shop 17 for 17, and you could read this article as well. This is on the cnbc.com, and it's in regards to the Star Wars, okay, and what's sold in 2017 on eBay. So let's bump out of that. Hi guys, sorry about the little computer glitch there. As I was saying earlier, eBay, it says over here, and this is fashionista.com, you can read about this. It says eBay sold over 57,000 fanny packs last year. I did sell, I think I sold a Disney fanny pack a while back, and they do seem to be pretty good, especially like the one they're showing over here, the product. You can come across these here. They do sell, they're pretty decent as far as I'm concerned, as far as sales wise. You might want to check into that there. But that's what's going on with this here, and if you want to read up on it, it's on fashionista.com, and you can check that out. Okay, all right, let's bump out of this one here. Let's go to the next one. This one here says making it at Bristol Lad. Now, I never really I've talked about this in the past, in previous videos, in regards to not quitting my job and doing something full time, but apparently for some people it does work. I'm not saying this guy here, he quit his job or anything, but well, in this particular story he did. But I always was one for doing eBay on a part-time venture, but keep my day job. But apparently this person here, this is in the sun.co.uk again. And it says, making admit Bristol Lad quit his job on a building site to sell coins on eBay, and now his business makes up to $70,000 a year. James Gear, 20, and his friend Henry set up an eBay store called the Coin Supplier, where they're able to tap into the coin craze just ahead of hitting the mainstream. I have to say kudos to the people who do, take that initiative to start a business like that. Like I said, I have a little different outset, the way I see business. I mean, I personally wouldn't quit my day job unless something was concrete, like it was where it was definitely stable money coming in. But this person here, I wish them all the best, and hey, more kudos to the people who take that plunge in there into going into a business full time. I wish this person all the best, and I wish him all the best here in regards to his venture and his coin business here. But this is what we got going on here, and that's it. We'll take this to the next one. If you want to read this story, you could check it out in thesun.co.uk. So let's bump out of that one. This one here, folks, I just wanted to share this with you. We have a thing where I am in New York over here. It's called Nextdoor. And what it is it's people like in a surrounding area that put stuff up. This feed here, this for sale feed, is something new that's added. It's like those sites that you have around your neighborhood, like people are selling stuff. Whether it be like, let's say it's like your neighbor who's selling, a person's selling stuff, and I don't know what site, I forget the site they had it there, I can't remember offhand, but that's what this is also, alike. This is like a neighborhood site, and neighbors, people in the surrounding area will post on here, items of interest, things for sale, as you can see here, if they need services, if they're looking for specifics, like I always get them coming on here. This usually comes through an email feed. In regards to if they're looking for a plumber, a carpenter, or where's a good restaurant to eat, I always see these things coming up on here in this email feed. But I didn't want to share that part with you because this is basically for reselling. But you could see here, like for example, this person's selling a pool table. There's no picture available, but they're asking $500. It's in New York. It's in Long Island. This is Woodbury, Long Island. This is in different parts. There's all different parts, in the town where these people are selling these things here. This is Rollingwood. I'm not sure what this is here. I'm not sure what this is, but the people are selling a dining room set. You're probably wondering, why would I put something like this up here if it's for, listing in your town, in your area where you live? You might want to contact this person. Let's say you're interested in this fish tank here for $245. You might want to contact the person through email. I believe that's how it works. And you could probably talk to them, in regards to maybe sending it over to you, shipping it to you. It doesn't hurt to check into it. But like they say, for sale and free. Some things are for free. You might, this particular one here. All right, for example here, glass top desk with pull-out tray. This is for free. Okay, now from here, from where I am, they're saying this is 9.5 miles. Okay, I'm not really sure what Rollingwood is. It's news to me as far as I don't know what part of the town it is, but I'm not familiar with it, to be honest with you. But that's what they're talking about here. This is like Oyster Bay. This is probably like about a half hour from me. If a person wanted to buy this, if you are in the New York area, you might want to check into this here, folks. Just go to nextdoor.com. Type in _sale_and_free, and it'll bring you to this website. And you could also post an item too. There's about, I think, 25. They're telling me over here you can invite 25 people here. I usually don't go with that too much because, I'm more basically interested in the for sale items. And I did post something on here as well. I don't know. They've been adding a lot to it as time went on. When they first came out with this here, I might have been like the 5th or 6th person on here. Now you can see it is growing here, and it's pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. The items are pretty decent, what they're giving away, and like for example, a free dining room set. But again, you could probably contact these people if you do want to make arrangements, especially if you're in the New York, Long Island area. You might want to check into this here. So that's what we got going on again, and that is again, you can see this if you read this information, nextdoor.com. So we're going to bump out of that one. Today, folks, eBay's back off their 2-week vacation there. They went off, I think, sometime in December, and now they're coming back. This is the how it comes up to me on my email. It says over here live today, 11 p.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Pacific time. It's 2 p.m. East Coast time. So within like 5 minutes, the show will probably stop, and you could always go to the archives and listen to it anyway later on. But this is how it comes up, and it talks there, and it'll say, you know, what they're going to talk about, and so on and so forth. So just keep these dates in mind too, folks. It usually comes on, if they have it over here, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today will be the Power Seller Hour, and this will go from 2 p.m. East Coast time to 5 p.m. Okay, and on Thursdays it's from 2 to 4. So if you want, you know, if you want to learn from these guys here, the hosts are pretty nice people. You got Griffin, you got Lee Marable, and they also have top-rated sellers come on, and you could call in if you would like to ask questions and stuff like that. They welcome your calls, and check it out, folks. You might be interested in this here. Okay, so we got that going on. Getting dry mouth over here. Here, for you guys that deal with Bonanza, I don't know if you're familiar with Bonanza. I deal with them. You know, basically, I do sell. My selling platform is for eBay, but I do cross over with Bonanza as well. Meaning that with Bonanza, you can import your items right from eBay, and you can see it right over here. You could import from Amazon, eBay, Etsy, and Shopify. So you know, keep that in mind, guys. And the reason why I'm showing you this here is because they got some pretty decent things here. I'm gonna bump out of this one here. I think I have it. Let's see. Yeah, what happens with the advanced diagnostics? They will tell you how many items you have uploaded. When the last upload was when the you know, yesterday. So they gotta do an update. Okay. And what happens is here. For example, they'll tell you the items that need to be looked at, okay? Now, for example, this one here, it's the M&M's AMF and battery operated. What I like about this, they have this thing called background feeder burner. And what's pretty cool about it is I didn't know about it until I looked into, you know, until I came across this email. They sent me this email here. And what's pretty cool about it, you see this little icon over here? That's the background burner icon. When you click this on, you'll see what happens here. My computer, like I said, I do have some windows opened up here, so it might be. Now, look what happens here. It's showing you what they did. It's showing you what it's going to look like. It's pretty cool. I mean, you know, I don't know if you could use it on eBay items, but I know they have it over here. And once they take out the background, it gives you a nice clean look, as you could see here. And you could select whatever one you want. You could also touch it up for, you know, if like this one here, I wouldn't use that. That looks kind of silly. But like this one here looks pretty good. Even this one here. And what you would do is you would select that picture. You would select it. It would save it like it's doing now. And then when people click on the, what do you call it, the ad, your eBay, you know, your Bonanza ad, they'll see this here. And you could crop it. You could rotate it. You could do different things with it. And I like that because they got that, like I said, again, it's the background burner. Check into that there, guys. And lastly, with this here, let me go back over here again. Let me get rid of this one here. We already did that. I just wanted to show you what I do like about Bonanza, which is pretty, I think is okay. Like I said, I mean, I like it to some point. What I do like about it, and I wish eBay would implement this in their system, I like the real-time chat. Now, as you can see here, it's only one user, and if you click it on, you're going to see it's me. But if you kept this on in the background and people were to contact you, they have the real-time chat right above their listing here. And I like this format, to be honest, because you get to see everything. Okay, so when a person goes to Bonanza to look at your booth, they're seeing all of these here. And all they got to do is scroll down. All right, now you might say, well, if you got 5,000 items here, no one's going to scroll down. I think they do have a search feature here where you can search it out, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they do. Let me see here, just looking. I thought I seen something like that where you could search. I don't want to take too much of your time, but you know, what I like the format. I like the way it's set up anyway. And the other good thing about it is if they had it like this, real time, which right now it's saying the seller's online, which I am, of course. If somebody was to, you know, message me or something, I can answer them in real time. So I wish eBay would have something like this implemented in their system. I think it would be pretty good, you know. But that's my personal take on it. But anyway, going off of that, we did this here with the background feeder. This here just talks about handling post-holiday returns. You know, it's the season, so on and so forth. You could read up on that on Bonanza website if you want to learn more about that. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys, I'm going to close this window out. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys, for those, we got to get the Polly Pockets here. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just trying to look up here to get rid of some of the items I have here. You know what? I'm going to come back to that one last. It's Omer, and I'll talk to you in a little bit about that. Oh, matter of fact, we're on it right now. Here we have somebody selling a rare working version of the one. What do you call it there? Apple's first computers on eBay. Okay. I don't know. They're asking. It says they're asking $55,000 to spare. That's what it's going for. I guess that's the one. I remember that in the movie Pirates of Silicon Valley when they had this here. I think that was brought up in there. It's a part where Bill Gates. If you ever watch the Pirates of Silicon Valley, you'll see this. This is the one where Bill Gates was talking about when he looks at the windows and he's telling his his partners there, I want that operating system, the Windows. He wanted it. He liked the way it looked. If you'll know what I'm talking about. But this is what they're talking about here, guys. And again, they are asking $55,000 for it. If it's going to sell or not, I don't know. It looks like it has. It says I had reached. Oh, yeah, all right. That's when it reached up to $55,100 Saturday. I don't know. I didn't do a follow-up to see if it actually sold. But that's what's going on with that. If you want to check that story out, you go to fortune.com, and that's the computer leaser. In case you're wondering, and it says it right over here, the Apple Lisa computer. Okay, here we have over here how eBay plans to help the sellers boost their business. I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing here, but it says over here in an especially competitive retail environment, e-commerce companies are doubling down and finding ways to set themselves apart. Case in point, eBay recently announced completion of its acquisition of Terapeak, a company that utilizes supply, demand, and pricing data to aid e-commerce sellers by helping them figure out what to sell, when to do so, at what prices on the marketplace. You can read the rest of it there, folks. This is on, now I picked this up over here off of footwearnews.com, and you can read about this here. And again, the topic is how eBay plans to help sellers boost their businesses. You might be interested in checking that out. Now we're going to bump out of that, and here is one here. Match 1 Huddle Pool United Kit on sale for eBay. On eBay. I don't know. I thought maybe you guys might be interested in this here. I'm not going to read the whole thing. If you want to read this story, go to of course, huddlepool.co.uk, and you can read about this here in case anybody's interested on that there. All right, and we're going to bump out of this here. Here, on this one here coming up, folks, they're talking about, I don't know why it's coming out so dark here for some reason. Why is that happening? I don't know. There's something going on with my computer, folks. I really do apologize. Okay. Anyway, it says there are a lot of oil irons laying around your house. It could be worth a lot of money. And I guess, there we go. If you have these type of items laying around, you could probably, cash in on them, make a killing with it. I don't know. But that's what they got going over here. For example, they're talking about the Legos. Let me close this out here, folks. That's why I really don't like these advertisements all the time. They really kind of like distort everything. Here's over here the Lego building blocks there, whatever you could build those up. And if you have those laying around, I know Legos, people do like that, the Legos there. I don't get to see them all the time, even at thrift stores. Old records. I don't have any more old records. I got rid of a lot of them, but the thrift stores do sell a lot of old records. I haven't really gotten into much of the records. The ones that you do see on my eBay listings are my own personal records, and I'm just trying to get rid of them because I don't listen to LPs anymore. So that's another one. Harry Potter books. Okay, be careful with the Harry Potter books because I'll be honest with you, some of the thrift stores I've gone to, they are kind of pricey with these books. And to be honest with you, unless you're getting something signed by J.K. Rowling, something really authenticated like that, you're not going to make too much money on the books, I'll be honest with you. I tried. I think I did sell a book in the past. I don't know, one or two. I didn't get much money from them, folks. And you know, you're paying a decent dollar for it, at least for me anyway. I mean, if you're going to get a Harry Potter book like this one here for 25 cents or 50 cents at a yard sale, that's a good deal. And if you could sell it for $8, $9, $10, maybe that's pretty good. I don't get the books that cheap. The thrift stores I go to, they sell. Okay, I don't usually talk about the prices, folks, and a lot of my, you know, when I do my reselling, you know, my sneak peek videos. But I have seen these going in thrift stores for like $6, $7. Okay, in some cases they'll go for 10. So you know, unless it's something signed by J.K. Rowling, I wouldn't buy it, not for $10. You know, what are you going to sell it for? You know, that's the thing. Here's another one too, vintage jewelry. Now this I do see at thrift stores. I never really dabbled into it. The stuff I do have, you know, like I do have like little pieces there, like I got a couple little jewelry pieces. I didn't pick those up at thrift store. They were given to me from a relative, and they said, yeah, see if you could sell it if you want to, you know, if you're interested, whatever. If not, then do what you want, donate it. But I have a couple. I think I have a couple of pieces there. I'm not sure. I never really ventured into this stuff, to be honest with you. But vintage jewelry, you know, according to this article here, they're saying it sells. So who knows? VHS tapes. Now I do have VHS tapes that have, you know, are on there, and I do have some DVDs, but apparently they're not really doing as well as I thought they would. But then again, when you have a market saturated with 50 million tapes, the same thing you're selling, it's very hard to make a sale with these type of things, the VHS tape, unless you know you're looking for some rare item or rare tape that people may be looking for. I haven't been doing good with them, to be honest with you. Now here's a Beano comic. Now I didn't know about Beano comic. Apparently, this seems to be a good seller, I guess, according to according to the article. It's news to me. I was always into the other type of comics, like Charlie Brown, you know, the Peanuts comics, or the Batman and Superman. But Beano, I never heard of it. But that's what I guess you could be on the lookout for them, right? And I guess that's basically it as far as that part goes. So we're gonna go bump out of here. I would let me just check out this one here, folks, because this one here kind of got me going. Would you buy Jesus toenails, the wacky religious items for sale on eBay? I mean, you know, I know anything sells, but this is ridiculous. I mean, it says crazy items can be found. I'll read this part here. It says, some say that the evidence of God is all around us, but a few people would think that the logic applies to online auctions. You may be surprised to learn that it does, apparently, on sites like eBay and Craigslist, where a number of wacky, crazy items can be found. You apt to run into some very strange auctions and sales that includes religious items, or at least items that are religious in nature or spiritual. This is kind of silly, folks. I mean, I'm sorry. Look at this here. I mean, come on. Jesus toenails. Okay. The nail clippings are the Son of God. Come on. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm not going to comment on this here. I heard about this one here, the Virgin Mary grilled cheese. A company that bought them, someone paid $30,000 for them, and the company was to pay for them. It was, I think it was the Golden Casino or something like that. If you look them up, it'll tell you who purchased it. This same company, the same person that bought that, also bought another one. I don't know if it was this one up, but look at this here. Now, this one sold for 30. All right, so someone paid almost 30,000 for it. I think it was 29 and change. Okay. This one over here, a Dorito shaped like the Pope's hat. Give me a break. All right. According to this, all right. Now here's this is a little discouraging here, a little distorted here. How much would you pay for a single Dorito chip after beating out 34 other bidders? Golden Palace, that's it. It goes at goldenpalace.com, which also bought the Virgin Mary grilled cheese, paid $1,209 for the Dorito. So apparently they bought this as well. I mean, you know, folks, what can I tell you? It is. Now here's it. Look at this. You got a face. Jesus shaped everything. Okay. Now I know if you look over here, you can see the face here like this. I don't know. I mean, I don't think people are actually doing this here. But then again, who's to say? I don't know what it is here. People will see what they want to see. Okay. eBay. A slew of Jesus-shaped objects are for sale on eBay at a given moment. What can I tell you, folks? That the choice is up to you. A slightly used soul. There you go. A New Mexican woman, Lori, put a soul up for sale. Here's another one. Ghost in a jar. A spirit in a jar sold for nearly $56,000. You got to be kidding. I mean, I didn't read the whole. I didn't scroll down the whole thing. I just caught my attention the first top part of it. I didn't know about this one. This is a new one to me. Okay. I wish I could come up with something like that myself. You know, it's like a ghost. You know, a spirit in a jar. I don't know, whatever. But this is what's going on here, folks. This is it. You know, this is what they're talking about. Here's the one here. The meaning of life. Okay. What did this guy get? All right, he didn't get much. He says over here it sold for $3.26 after 1 week. Okay, it was up for auction. Okay, you can read these stories, folks, if you want to read up on this. You want to read more. I think that's basically it. But if you want to read, you know, you check it out for yourself. You go to cheatsheet.com, money, career, religious items on eBay, and that'll bring you to this site. Here's one. Pregnant Barbie that allows you to move baby goes on sale, and parents are outraged. Me personally, no offense, folks, I have 2 daughters. All right, they're grown up now, of course. If they came out with this here back in the day, I wouldn't buy it. Now people might say, well, what's the big deal? What's the problem? I just wouldn't buy it for my kids because I'm very old-fashioned, traditional, and I like the Barbie for what she stood for back in the day. And like I said, when we bought our daughters the Barbie dolls, they were Barbie dolls. Okay. Today I was looking at some things on eBay, or maybe a couple days back, and I don't know if the company made it like that, but they had a whole bunch of different Barbie dolls that, like, I don't know, they have a zombie Barbie doll. I don't know. They had a whole bunch of weird dolls, and they made them with Barbie. I don't know. You know, you look into it, but I don't know. I think it's crazy. This here, I mean, as far as that, if other parents feel outraged about it, what can I tell you? That's what it is. It says it seems Barbie dolls have changed a lot since we were little. Ain't that the truth? Well, I don't play Barbie dolls, but the only time I knew about them was when we used to buy them for our daughters. But anyway, that's what we got going on, folks, with that. And the last thing. Here is, well, next to the last thing, we're coming to a close. The most expensive items sold. Now here's, if you look over here on the right-hand side here, it says over here for the Power Lunch with Warren Buffett. Apparently, you got to, of course, these are people that are multimillionaires. It sold for $2.6 million for our Power Lunch with Warren Buffett. Okay, even if I was a wealthy person, I have a lot of respect and admiration for Warren Buffett. I will not spend $2.6 million to have lunch with a multi-billionaire. I would take that $2.6 million and donate it to charity. That's what I'd. Okay, well, it says eBay for charity. Okay, well, that's good because I didn't get. I'm just saying for some people, the reason I'm bringing this out is there was a person that bought a painting. I don't know if you guys remember in New York. I don't know if it was Christie's or one of those auction houses. They spent $500 million on a painting. And I was reading some of the comments on my Facebook page, and a lot of people said a lot of that could went to good use to charities, you know, helping homeless people out, whatever, you know, doing things of that nature with it. But you know, I mean, come on, let's be real. I mean, you know, it's I don't know, but that's my personal take on it. Anyway, let's move on to the next one here. Now this. Here's an all-star comic book. This is another one, folks. I didn't get a chance to look through this whole thing because when I go through these, I get these Google alerts and stuff. They pop into my email, and I just click them on, and the next thing you know, it's, you know, this is what we got going on. But here we have over here an all-star comics. I don't know what year this came out, but look at this price. Look at this here. $936,000, almost $1 million for this comic book. I mean, you know, this doesn't say anything about charity. This is a person just buying a book, you know, comic. So, hey, if you got it, more power to you. Here's another one. Now, I heard about this here. I think this one here says collectibles eBay for charity, and this is good. This person paid for the piano, $375,000. I did hear about that there a while back. Someone else was talking about that. That did make news at one point. So that's good. You know, it's good to see it go for charity. You know, that's what I'm concerned about. And I mean, the power lunch with Warren Buffett, that's good that it went for charity. I mean, because sometimes people just buy things, like I said, and you know, for whatever reasons, you know. But anyway, here's one over here. 2015 Rolls-Royce base coupe two-door, $274,000. eBay Motors. Hey, you know, that's what the person wanted. You got it. Go for it. Here's one over here, a Willie Mays card. 1952 Willie Mays. They talk about it. It's mint condition, whatever. Went for $234,000. Collectibles trading cards. That's under the category of that. Here's one over here, a Rolex date special edition, and it talks about platinum, blah blah blah, diamond watch, whatever. It went for $185,000. Now these are things, according to them, these are the most expensive items sold on eBay. You know something? I'll be honest with you. I think I'd rather go to a store to buy something like this. You know, especially spending that kind of money. I mean, I'm sure it's insured and stuff like that, but I like to touch and feel things. You know, when it comes to cars and jewelry, stuff like that. I mean, like, you know, if I was going to buy a car like that Rolls Royce, I would like to see it in person, sitting there, drive it, test it out before I just, you know, spend that kind of money. But hey, you know, people are different, you know. Here's one over here, 2016 Cat wheel loader, wheel loaded diesel, rubber tire, tractor, whatever, blah blah blah. Category B and I guess it's construction car, whatever. $137,000. So you know that had to probably get flatbedded over here. No doubt, unless the person bought it in their town, which I would think, if you are buying out of state. Here's one over here, 6.55 carat diamond earrings, radiant studs, right? FY flawless, GIA graph, inscription, $137,500. Category fashion jewelry. Moving right along. Here we have a Spartan Nocturne, the Holy Grail of Art Deco, radios 1934, sold for $95,000. Category Home and Garden. Here's another one here. New Hermes Birkin Vert, Emerald, Fuchsia, Biscuit, whatever it is here. Crocodile bag, it's sold for $88,000. Category Fashion handbags. Here we have a Kurt Cobain's guitar. Blue Sparkle Deluxe guitar, sold for $75,000. Category collectibles and eBay for charity. Well, that's good. I like to see the ones for charity. That's great. Here's another one over here. Great Britain 1893 gold 5 pounds. I guess whatever it is, like bullion, whatever. Yeah, it's a category bullion, sold for $78,000. Here's one over here, Ryan Adams, Harmony Buck Owens acoustic guitar, signed, original lyrics for ICLU, $63,200, category eBay for charity. That's great. And here's another one, Peter Max, Liberty, original painting on canvas, sold for $38,500, category art. And last but not least, Walmart, top selling. That's it. What's this now all about? See gallery. It says Walmart's Walmart top selling items in every state. I don't know if I'm going to go all through this here. This is 27 items here. I don't know. Let's just see what they got going on over here. Doesn't really say anything. It just tells you certain things on the side here. I'm looking to see. I don't see any prices or anything. You know, folks, but not for nothing. I'm going to bump out of that one there. But anyway, that's what we got going on with that. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Omer. I used to have Verizon, and this is not a segue. I'm not going to get anything for this here. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I don't know, I might have shared it once before with you guys. What Omer is, it works off your internet. If you have internet like I have right now for my service, I have just the Verizon Fios, and this thing here is the router that you get for it. Now, back in the day when I bought mine, it almost looks the same. This is a lot more modern looking. I paid $200 for mine. And what you do is, in order to use the Omer service, you do have to have internet connection. Okay, and what happens is, this will plug in off your, like my Verizon router. There's a wire that connect. They give you the kit. It plugs into the router here, the Omer router. You have a choice. Now, when I did mine, when I signed up with my Omer service, you can get a free number. That's yours. They'll give you the free phone number. But the only thing is with that is, you'll have to update all your relatives, friends and relatives with that. To port it over, it would cost me back then $39. It's a one-time fee, and you keep your same number and you port it over, and it's your number. It stays with you. So everywhere you move, any place you move, you take your router with you, this thing here, and that number that's assigned to you, or that you ported over, is yours. You take it anywhere you want to go with it. As you can see, it dropped significantly, right? From $200, I paid $200 for mine. It's down to $79. New Year free calls, $20 off Umotello. So apparently, I think they were selling this for $99, but they give you $20 off New Year free, New Year free calls. But it's really good. They have other services too, folks. They have the one for Office. This is the one I have. I didn't get the phone. I didn't get this because I have a phone. I have Panasonic phones. You can get the Umotello. That's this. And I think this can come with it as well. This here is showing you can use it on your smartphone, which I have it on my smartphone. Omer Security is not bad either. And then you have the Omer Internet Security. They have other packages where you could check into, They got a lot. They have blocking services, and you could check everything online as well. If you go online to check your Omer, like your phone calls. I don't have all the service, the premium service, but you might want to check into this, folks. It really is good. I'll share with you my thing here. When I signed up for it, like I said, I paid $200 just for this part. Like I said, now since then they have been adding things to it. Like they got this little box here, the Amazon Echo. I don't know if that's part of Omer, but they got this thing here. Yeah, this is Amazon branded, but it interacts with this here. I pay $4 a month just for taxes. Taxes. That's it. I had Verizon phone service, and I had canceled it out because it was costing me $80, $90 a month, and I didn't need it. With the Omer service, you do get call waiting, caller ID. You get all of that there. Okay, 911 calls, and you get all that there, and it's really good. The HD technology, high definition technology, it is clear and it is reliable. Believe me, you could try it out for yourself. I don't get anything for this right now, folks. I'm just, sharing this information with you. If you guys have high phone bills and you want to, and you have a service, you could go with the Omer. It's really good, and like I said again, you could hear, and here it even gives you an idea. Like, I'm going to do this for example. Watch. Let's see. Now I have to probably take off my mic here to make it work. Hold on.
Congratulations, your Omer system is up and running. Now you can call anyone, anytime, anywhere in the U.S. and pay absolutely nothing. As a new customer, you get a free preview of Omer Premier, our bundle of enhanced calling features designed to make your home phone service fire on all cylinders. Check out multi-ring, personal and community blacklists, virtual numbers, voicemail forwarding, and more. See what you've been missing from your old phone company.
Okay, now I'm going to click on the other one. In order for me to make it work, folks, I have to back out of my mic because then I'll get too much squelch. I'll get a lot of feedback. Now they're showing you that's the competitors' audio. Now I'm going to bump out of this again. I have to shut my mic off, and you can listen to the Omer, and it is really clear like this. Check it out.
Congratulations, your Omer system is up and running. Now you can call anyone, anytime, anywhere in the U.S. and pay absolutely nothing. As a new customer, you get a free preview of Omer Premier, our bundle of enhanced calling features designed to make your home phone service fire on all cylinders. Check out multi-ring, personal and community blacklists, virtual numbers, voicemail forwarding, and more. See what you've been missing from your old phone company. While you're at it, be sure to also visit MyUma at my.uma.com. This is your one-stop destination for all things UMA. Here you can listen to voicemail, view your call log, customize your calling preferences, and prepay for international calling. If you need us, we're here to help. You can access customer support on the web at uma.com/support or live on the telephone at 888-711-6662. Once again, thanks for choosing UMA. Let freedom ring.
And folks, I have to honestly say, since I had them, I never had to call up for. The only time I had to talk to them is when they set me up with my the setup on it, and when I was porting over my new phone, my old phone number. That's the only time I was on the phone with them. Other than that, never had a problem with them. With the UMA box here, you see the Tello here, the what do you call it, the router box. When you see this light goes on, you could click on here. There's like, well, on mine, I have a thing where you touch it, and as you touch it, it lights up. This is a newer model, but when you see this blue light come on, that means UMA is automatically upgrading. Because that's what I was reading on mine there. Because sometimes I come home, I'd see the blue light on. I was like, what's that? Oh, they're upgrading, or they're updating their system. Really good, folks. I highly recommend it. If you're paying high phone bills, you really might want to check into this here. See, I was right. UMA Tello, the smartphone for your home. It was $99. They did drop. They dropped it by $100, and now with the $20 off, you're getting it for $79 plus free shipping. I'm telling you, if you're paying high phone bills, folks, check into it. It really is good. I highly recommend it. And I never had a problem. I never really had no problem with this. It says over here, see, UMA is a full router capable of prioritizing voice data, direct traffic to ensure the most reliable phone service. And it goes on here. Built-in speaker provides calls prior to answering. You do have call waiting as well, just like the person said on there on the on the demo. It's really good. It really is. And I highly recommend it. I really do. You could check into it yourself. I don't know. I would assume they have a guarantee on there. I guess if you don't like it, I guess you could send it back, I believe. But I love it. And I do I do stay connected. I get the latest updates from the products office from them. It's really good. Again, you could check it out for yourself. You could view it. Like if you hit the view button there, well, that's if you want to sign up for the email. They have a lot of good things with them, folks. Really, I recommend you check into it. And that's if you're paying high phone bills. I was paying $80 a month, and to be honest with you, the service wasn't that good. I was with Verizon. I'm not knocking them, but I didn't need to pay a high phone bill like that. And even their security, their home security is pretty decent too. It's a pretty decent price. Smart home security for next to nothing, 24-hour protection, 24/7 protection, no contracts. Get do-it-yourself home security. The way I think it works is you would, they have a little thing here, I guess, that talks about it. Easy do-it-yourself. You could watch the video. Let's see what happens here when you click on watch the video. I'm gonna have to pop out here. I have to shut my mic off.
Welcome to UMA Home Security. This video will show you how to set up your new UMA Home Security system. To get started, you'll need your UMA Tello, your new UMA Home Security sensors, and an iOS or Android smartphone. Step 1. Connect your Tello to internet and power. Your Tello requires a persistent internet connection to UMA's data center, which, in turn, sends you notifications about your home. After you connect your Tello to internet and power, the UMA logo will turn solid blue when it is ready to set up UMA Home Security. If you are a brand new UMA customer, you will first need to activate your account. You can do this at uma.com/activate. Step 2. Install the UMA Home Security app. To get the UMA Home Security app on your iOS or Android smartphone, open the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Search for UMA Home Security and download the app. Step 3. Log in. To log into your account, open your newly downloaded UMA Home Security app. Once you get to the login screen, log in using your UMA phone number and password. Step 4. Verify your emergency contact information. The app will ask you to verify your E911 address, which is where emergency responders will be sent in the event that 911 is called using your UMA Tello. Then, verify your contact information. This will be used to send you phone call, SMS, and email notifications about your home if you want them. Step 5. Add sensors. Once you've completed the initial setup, you can pair your UMA home security sensors to your UMA Tello. Follow the in-app instructions. The in-app instructions will also show you how to set up notifications for your sensors. That's it for this video. If you want to learn more, check out our playlist of additional UMA home security videos below. If you have any issues, you can always contact our support team at support.uma.com.
There you have it, folks. All right. Anyway, that concludes this reseller news, and I'm sorry I took a little longer than expected on here. I just wanted to share this information with you guys. Thanks again for stopping by, and I am going to bump out of this video, and I just want to say thanks again, for checking it out. I know my videos last a lot longer than expected. I'm sorry for the interruptions before, with the one was a glitch and one was a phone call coming in, so that's the problem sometimes. So when usually I do my videos, I usually mute the phone, and I forgot to do it that time, and that's why it came in like that. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to share this information with you. If you get anything out of it and you feel it's helpful, please subscribe to my channel. If you like what I do with the videos, you want to give me a thumbs up, that's great. I appreciate you just stopping by and checking it out. Again, my name is Rich Pasini from shop-rjpasini-for-great-deals on eBay. And I also, like I said, I do the demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos. So if you guys like any of the information I put out there, you're going to need to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again, guys, and I will talk to you in the next video. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye now.